and aceglutathione. That's the one that reads on your paper. It says immune boosting, inflammatory reducing. That's the one. Got it? Okay. Eating. You got to eat food. How many have seen this picture before? Raise your hand if you've seen this picture. It's in Cindy's workshop. This is how you should be eating. Okay? Number one, you should be eating organic protein. That's grass-fed beef, free-range chickens and eggs, and no fish from the ocean if you have cancer. Why? Mercury. All the heavy metals we put in the fish are eating all of our poison and killing, we're poisoning ourselves. How dumb is that, right? That's what we do. So we have, now the portion size is the palm of your hand. So use that as a guide, so you're not overeating, you don't want to overconsume. Then the other hand, as big as you can make your hand, as many organic veggies as you can eat. Okay? Now, how do you know they're organic? If you didn't, unless you grow them in your garden, how would you know? Number 9. On the you know the little card thing you use here? Boop, that boops this thing? Okay? The number 1 position on the UPC code is a number 9. That means organic. Don't read the pitch line on the top. Organically grown, sort of. But they use things like for example, like beef, they say green finished. That means they give them a bunch of crap until the last days and then they give them grass. So watch your labels, okay? So that's your eating strategy. Now, you should be eating 5 meals a day. That's why you have a big 5, to make it easy. Put one hand away and look, how many should I eat a day? 5. Now you're, oh my God, I'm going to die. No, you're not, because you're going to eat a small portion size, right? And then, portion of it, you're going to do 3 shake meals a day. Why shake meals? Because the shakes we have here are organically grown and they're cheaper than organic food. Okay? So if you want to do 5 organic meals, I'm totally okay with that. But the problem is you're going to pay a crap load more money for organic food than you are shakes. Follow? So, you can't, Dr. Ray, can I do 5 shakes a day? No. Please don't do 5 shakes a day. Okay? There's things in food that we can't replace with a meal replacement. It's just not, we don't have the, I don't think we ever are going to replace food. It just is what it is. Okay? Now, if you're at risk of cancer or have cancer, are obese, estrogen dominant, make your body ketogenic. How do you do that? You add organic butter. Eat organic butter, organic coconut oil for cooking, organic olive oil for everything else, raw nuts and seeds, and avocados. And you can have avocados as long as they're not GMO, conventionally grown, because they spray the pesticides and herbicides on the outside of them. You peel off the skin and don't eat it. Okay? And buy a crap load of them when they're on sale. Put them in your basement, and then they ripen beautifully, and they're wonderful for guacamole. Okay? Make sense? So, intermittent fasting. Okay? This is not hard. Okay? The cells, if you're constantly feeding your body, the body never breaks down. Cells break down, you just keep adding cells on top of bad cells, and before you know it, you got a sick body. So I recommend once a week to use intermittent fasting. And all you do is skip breakfast. That's all you do. 1 time a week, and you're fine. So if you start, this is the most common, you start eating at 11, you stop fasting at 7 p.m. And those are the directions right there. If you want to take a screenshot of that, because I don't think this is in your handouts. If you guys want that intermittent fasting, you need it, I can print it for you. Okay? All right. Acid. Oh, sorry, you guys want, I'm sorry, I went too fast. Where is it? Oh, where'd it go? Sorry. Too fast. There we go. Oh, that's not it. There it is. Okay. Screenshot. Tell me when you're done. I'm out of the way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Come on, you gotta move on. Okay, got it? Have we got it? Okay, so it tells you if you stop, so when to start and stop eating, and very simple, skip your breakfast and you'll be fine. And you'll get enough intermittent fasting. What happens is the cells will be broken down, sent back to the spleen and regenerated. Okay? All right, cancer likes acid. Okay? It loves an acidic environment. There are some cancers that like a higher pH, but generally most cancers are acidic. You keep your pH of your blood at 7.2, cancer cannot live. Inflammatory, right? Toxic, and pH. That's the environment, the cancer. You create the nice environment, cancer will pack up its bags. What? Inflammatory, toxins, and now acid. Okay? Those are the three environmental factors that create cancer, and you have total control over those factors. The greens, you dump that in. The max, you can use the greens first, you can use the red, you can use whatever the greens we got here, they all do the same thing. They put you right at 7.2. Okay? That's part of your shake meal. Your shake should include the protein, the greens, the coconut oil, and there's your shake. Bam, you got the fat, you got the greens, the pH, and you got your food.
Okay, so you have the greens every time you have a shake during the day.
Yes.
Perfect. You're getting this, girl. Don't you be a panic attack in the front row. Okay, make sense?
How do you get your pH tested?
Very simple. Talk to Cindy. We got saliva. Now remember, you can't eat something and then test. It has to be pretty clear. So rinse your mouth, get it clean, water, and then test. So you can test the pH using just litmus paper. Litmus. Easy for me to say. Okay? We save the best for last. Okay? And that's the nerve supply. Okay? And this is some really cool stuff. Cancer occurs when there's a group of cells that are granted immortality. They are immortal. They cannot die. Okay? Every cell in the body, or the body's made up of trillions of cells, every cell has a lifespan. Every single one, except for these buggers here. Okay? They all go through a thing called apoptosis, which is tissue death, and it's driven by a robust neurologic response. Okay? What are you talking about, Dr. Ray? Okay, the president... Hello? Hello? Hello, who's this? Yeah, this is the cancer killer program going on. Yeah, I don't know whose phone this is, but I'm talking to somebody. Hello? Okay. Oh, this is Miriam's phone, because they're talking in Spanish. Somebody's talking in Spanish to me. Nino habla inglés.
Yeah.
Don't ask me, man. It wasn't planned, but seriously. It's hilarious. Okay, so, what if she calls back? Would that be freaky? Okay, so, the president of your body... That's hilarious. She's like, who is that dude? Okay. Wow. Okay, the president of your body is the brain, okay? Now, don't make fun of me, but here we go. Boom. There he is. Oh, no, okay, it's just funny, okay? It's for funny, okay? Now, the brain sends an electrical message, there's our electrical message, down the spinal cord, right? Then to the lungs asking, now here, picture this, okay? So in the background you can hear, and then the guy's on the phone, he's going, yeah, it's loud, what do you want? What do you want down here, Mr. Brain? Brain goes, hey, I'm checking on some people, man. I want to check in. I want to see how Sam and Joe are doing down here. They're about due for a vacation. Yeah, they're kind of struggling down here. Okay, I want you to do me a favor. We're going to set them on vacation. Okay, the brain replies and sends them to the spleen on vacation. The spleen is the place where the body goes, hey, there's like palm trees and cool stuff going on. They're chilling on the beach. Okay, and they go there, and Sam and Joe are off to experience apoptosis, are repaired and put back into service perfectly. Apoptosis, right? This system occurs because every cell is connected to the nerve supply. Every cell, so the brain calls all these cells, they're going to the spleen, being regenerated, rejuvenated, put back into service. Okay? All except cancer cells. So imagine this, Dudley the cancer cell. Okay, here he is. Now watch. Cancer in the nerve system. Okay, so imagine the lung supervisor calling the brain saying, dude, we have a guy down here. His name is Dudley the cancer cell. He won't listen to anything I say. He just keeps growing and growing. He's taking over my lung, man. What am I supposed to do? So the brain goes, let me think. I have an idea. There he is again. Okay? I'll send a response to the immune system. So it sends a message down the spinal cord through the number 2 essential, through the nervous system, to the immune system. We got the wonka 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 guy, and we have that shit guy, right? And he says, we need you to go take some action on these cancer cells. And what do? So the brain calls the immune system kills Dudley the cancer cell. There he is. See, look, Superman sitting there, pow, boom, pow. Remember the old Batman movies? Pow, boom, crash. That's my favorite stuff. Okay? So it's killing the cancer cells, and all is right with the world. Right? Unless you get a misalignment of the spine, which blocks the signal, and now you can't get the immune response. That's why it's number 2. Okay? Oh, go back. Okay? At any given time, I told you at the beginning, you could have between 100 and 10,000 cancer cells. When the immune system is strong, these cells are destroyed. Thus, it is critical for the immune system to be maintained at top condition. If the immune system is weakened too much, that's when cancer establishes itself. Our environment. Okay? Activate your cancer-killing system. To call the cancer-killing system into high gear, your nervous system will call and release interleukin-2. Interleukin-2 is part of that TH balance. You got the wonka 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 and the guy, right? And that's what the interleukin system does. And it does all this cool stuff to nuke the cancer for you. Unless it can't communicate. Because you're subluxated, because your spine is out of alignment. That's how we get it better. That's all part of getting this is part of getting it there. Cancer-killing research. A study by Patricia Brennan showed that when chiropractic adjustments were applied in the middle back, within 15 minutes, white blood cells skyrocketed. What are white blood cells? That's your immune system, isn't it? Right? And by the way, the white blood cells are the wonka 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 ones. Okay, not the natural killer cells. Okay? Her conclusion was that there is an enhancing burst of neurologic function following the chiropractic adjustment. This burst is needed for our immune system to destroy the unwanted foreign invading viruses and the wrong bacteria and, how about cancer? Why not? Check this out. Guys, this is so cool. In 2010, a study showed the direct response to the adjustment of cancer infection fighting system. The report showed that immediately chiropractic adjustments temporarily, that's an important word, influences the interleukin-2 system, biological response following a single adjustment. In other words, the wonka 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 system and the system is nuking your cancer because your nervous system is working right, because your spine is corrected. Right? But here's the cool thing. Check it out. One single adjustment starts the process. However, if you implement a spinal correction program, which you're all on, you're going, let's see, a program on this, on ongoing wellness care, once your spine is corrected, you do what? Say it. Maintain it. For how long? Until you want to get cancer. When is that? Raise your hand if you want cancer. I got nobody. Okay? So, more ideal interleukin-2 system, all that stuff, it's boosted up on a long-term basis because of consistent chiropractic care. Most powerful immune system boosters show up for your adjustments and kick your immune system into rock star levels, get full spinal correction, and keep it that way for a lifetime. Glutathione. Glutathione strengthens your immune system and kills these lymphocytes. Nuke that and take care of that. Glutathione. Tips for optimizing glutathione, most powerful antioxidant. Garlic, onions, cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, kale, collard greens, cabbage, all those. Bioactive whey protein, the stuff we have here. Supplement with milk thistle, alpha-lipoic acid, N-acetylcysteine, high-intensity, short-duration exercise. Over here for the oxygen to kick the Krebs cycle, to make you generate the energy, to stop glycolysis. Are you guys following all this now? It's all kind of coming together in a big puzzle, right? So, how do I kill the cancer? Number 1, get adjusted. Number 2, starve the cancer. Stop eating sugar, things that become sugar. Fix the environment, acid to alkaline. Induce apoptosis. Send them all to the spleen on vacation once in a while and bring them back in service, right? Balance your hormones, especially estrogen dominance. Correct your nutritional deficiencies. Remedy inflammation. Employ cytotoxic biochemical compounds to kill the cancer. I do not do that here. Who uses cytotoxic killing agents? Medical doctors do it with chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery. Naturopaths use intravenous hydrogen peroxide, intravenous vitamin C, and the like. Sometimes your cancer load is so big that you're like a fly in an elephant if we try these strategies if you wait too long, right? So if you're there, sometimes you got to shrink the load before you can kill the cancer because you waited too long. Okay? So if you do the conventional approach, I will say there's better ways. But if that's what you choose, that's fine, but you better get to the cause. The cause is the cure. That's why all the cancers always come back 90% of the time. She wants me out of the way. Thanks for yelling at me, I like it. Okay, got it? All right. Step-by-step instruction manual. It's right there, called the Cancer Killer book. It's over there. Read it. Follow it. Step-by-step instruction manual. Okay? Testing. You should regularly get these tests run. And guess who runs them? I do. And we interpret them and go through them. Okay? So here's the thing. Is it better to test or to guess? Well, I guess that would be a good approach. Try this vitamin. See what happens. You want to guess or you want me to test? Who wants me to guess? Raise your hand. My guess is pretty good most of the time. I'm going to tell you. Okay, I've been at it 30 years. I better be good at something. Right? But we're going to, the Genova urine testing, we're going to walk through a patient that has cancer right now, and you're going to see it step by step, and you're going to understand it perfectly because of what we just learned. The BioScreen Sustain Max is a blood chemistry. The test will help you determine what your risk of cancer is and all other diseases. Comprehensive plus saliva testing to check your hormones. Your blood testing is worthless for hormones because the blood serum has nothing to do with it. It's saliva. Okay, I'm not going to get into that. It's a whole different discussion. But this is going to test for your hormonal-based cancers, ovarian, uterine, colon, and prostate. Okay? Testing in cancer. Remember this picture? Right? So we got glycolysis. Carbohydrate talks to glucose, sweeter than a woman's kiss, right? Pyruvate. If these guys don't show up for work, then what happens? We go into lactate. You're swimming in a lactate, baby. Remember? Now you got gasoline in your blood. Right? Sorry, Charlie, no 36 APTs, and incomplete birthing causes inflammation. Right? So watch. Adipate. Now remember, we're going to burn fat, right? So we got to burn fat as energy. So carnitine is necessary. If you don't have carnitine, adipate shows up in your urine. Okay? Now, if lactate shows up, we know B vitamins, and Bob and Larry aren't showing up for work. Right? B vitamins and lipoic acid. Now check it out. Adipate. This is its urine profile. Okay? What has to be supplemented? Whoops, sorry. There's lactate. He's in glycolysis, isn't he? What do you think is causing his cancer? Anybody want to guess? Inflammation, right? So what do we got to do? Provide carnitine, B vitamins, CoQ10, lipoic acid, and B vitamins. That's going to fix his glycolysis. What else though? CoQ10 shows up as hydroxymethylglutarate. Look down here, hydroxymethylglutarate. If HMG shows up, CoQ10's missing. And you can't finalize the process even if you have oxygen presence. You can even oxidize. You following that? Okay, so you can't, so it's broken. We got to fix that. Okay, now, glutathione, first lobe of the liver, cytochrome P450. Thank you, Beth. Okay, makes sense? Check it out. He has glutathione wasting. He's toxic. He's inflamed and he's toxic. Okay? And kynurenate showed up, which is B6 supplementation. Oh look, kynurenate is inflammation, and you need vitamin B6 to fix it. What do you think is causing this problem? Must be bad luck, Dr. Ray. Yeah? So we provide the thoughts. We provide the nervous system. You provide the right nutrients. You provide the oxygen. Keep the body clear of poison and detoxify. What do you think is going to happen to your body? It's going to be healthy. And you get to have the life you deserve. The life of your dreams. Dr. Ray, I'm broke. I don't have a whole boatload of money. Those are your three right there. That's the walk home. Dr. Ray, I'm really, really broke. Vitamin D. Remember? That's now, guys, if you can do it all. Get healthy now. Bam. If you're not a patient here, you're crazy. By the way, there are a lot of guests here tonight. Thank you for bringing your friends and family. Hopefully they learned something. But the most important thing they need to learn is they need to get their correction in. So I want them checked. Cindy is going to take care of all of that. So talk to Cindy. She's going to get you guys. You're going to get the dinner deal. Everybody knows about the dinner deal. It's $40 for the whole workout instead of $250. Nice deal, yeah? Okay? Hold on. Upcoming event, gut check. If you have not signed up for gut check, do it. Okay? So we've got our community dinner. This is the best way. This is the way we get 90% of our patients, because you guys love your friends and family, drag them to dinner, I teach them stuff, and they say, man, you make sense sometimes. And then they sign up. Sometimes. My kids don't think so. Okay? So that makes sense, right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Was it worth it?
Yes.
Was it cool? Don't leave yet. If you leave, if you left, you're going to lose, because guess what? I have the magic bag. You should have your name in here. Okay. Who am I going to pick? Hold on. Guess what? Melissa left. Makes you tell her. Melissa left. She won. Okay? Kevin Anders. Where's Kevin? Ta-da! Okay, you got a bottle of vitamin D. All right, guys? So, thank you all for coming. Now, guys, please don't jump up and run, because the staff is like panicking right now. Please, Dr. Ray, coach them through.